Good morning. Do you often think about how you can save on your grocery budget and menu planning? I know that I do. As a matter of fact, I believe I always have. We've been married for over 20 years, and when we first got married, I remember watching a show, and it had this woman on there, and she was talking about a newsletter that she came out with. The newsletter was called the Taiwan Gazette. Well, I had to subscribe to this. This woman, she had 6 children, and she was saving so much on her grocery budget. So I went ahead and subscribed to the newsletter, and I found so many ways to be frugal and save money in our family. That was back in the day when we didn't have any children yet, and it was always mine and my husband's plan for me to be able to stay home with the children when we did have children and live on with a one income. And so that's what we were able to do. So I bought all 3 of her books when they came out and read from cover to cover each one of them, and then bought the complete Taiwan Gazette, and it's an excellent resource to have in your family. So that brings me back to grocery budgeting. In her book, she talks about the Pantry method, and that's the way we, for many years, did our grocery budgeting, was with the Pantry method. And so I strayed away from that for maybe 2 years and went back to couponing. You know what? I was in bondage with coupons. All I could buy were these prepackaged things. You didn't ever find coupons on produce, or you didn't find coupons on rice or whatnot. You found coupons on prepackaged things, and I didn't want to feed my family all of that all the time. It's good to have every once in a while for a treat, but not all the time. So I went back to the Pantry method, and it's where you stock up and you buy a little bit here and there whenever it's on sale. For instance, if you need rice, don't buy 3 pounds of rice when it's time to buy rice, but how about buy 20 pounds of rice, and especially if it's at a rock bottom price. Next, you can stock up on another item on your next grocery shopping trip and have an abundance of that item, and after a while you'll find out that you have a full pantry because little by little you were able to stock up. And then you'll be finding out also that your grocery bill will be reduced dramatically. Whenever you get a chunk of change, also you can stock up on in your pantry as well. And you can buy when things are at rock bottom prices, and then that's when you buy big. For instance, this past week, our local grocery store had tuna on sale for 50 cents a can. But they would also print out a coupon at the register to give you back 25 cents off from each item that was a store brand. So I was getting tuna for 25 cents a can. It was the same way with some of their canned vegetables. And so we stocked up and got a bunch of things for only 25 cents a can. I wouldn't be able to do that if I had not stocked up on other things previously and saved money then. I wouldn't have that money, be able to have that money to contribute to stocking up. So keep scratch items in your pantry as well. Not all of the pre-packaged items. Think about what your great-great-grandmother would be able to recognize if she was able to step into your kitchen today. Would she recognize a can of Chef Boyardee or the hamburger helper in your pantry? Hardly, I think so. But the food that is much more nutritious and healthier than the prepackaged items that you see today is what she would recognize. And you can be so much more creative with than prepackaged foods anyway. You're only going to be able to make more than likely what's in that package, but if you have from scratch items, your opportunities are almost endless. So I hope to post some more videos on